Yummy Yummy Monster Tummy is the first in the new line of Lucky Duck kids games. But does it live up to my kids' expectations? Let's talk about it.
What does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube!
We are back again today for another game review and a special tag team review. Here with my 6-year-old son Luke.
Hi!
And my 9-year-old son Sean.
Hello!
And my 6-year-old self I. And we're going to be checking out the new one from Lucky Duck Kids. That is Yummy Yummy Monster Tummy. This is for ages 6+. It's for 2 to 4 players. Take about 20 minutes to play, even though I think you could realistically kind of play this solo if you really wanted to. But in Yummy Yummy Monster Tummy, this is an app-integrated game. It's really quite simple. What you're going to be doing is you're going to get a handful of these cards right here. They will have different items that are different colors. Now, the different places that you go, and there's different levels. We'll have you go through a museum and a scrapyard and a forest. And they add some different cards that will have different special abilities because there are some special cards in here. But the star of the show is really the app. And the whole goal of the game is that you and your family, I'm assuming you're going to play this with your family mostly, are going to be scanning these QR codes, trying to mix together various different colors. So you have a monster on the screen. It'll look like this guy right here. If it's this blue one, then you probably don't want to use this pink guitar because it doesn't really match the color. But what if you have to use the pink guitar? Now you're thinking, well, what could we mix with this pink to get closer to this blue? And you're like, well, maybe we could mix this. And some of them will also have a special ability, like this guitar right here. Everyone gives one card to the player on their left, which can be super beneficial because along the way you're going to run into more complex creatures, like a bunny who only wants vegetables, and vegetables are normally bad, and you have to keep track of, and monsters hate vegetables. And there's kind of a little story, not really. It's just you go from location to location, kind of fighting monsters pretty much and feeding them. Isn't that pretty much the gist of it?
Yeah, but not fighting, not like...
You're just feeding them.
Here you go!
Is there anything else you felt that I really missed there in the general description of the game, Luke? Because you shook your head no as you rose your hand.
Yeah. You missed, like, the details of, like, what the different foods are. But I'm pretty sure what all the different abilities.
Yeah, I'm not going to go through all the different abilities. You want to see that? There's probably a gameplay video out there. This is the review, though. We're focused specifically on the review, so let's go over the pros. Let's go over the cons. And who would like to start off? Wait, I'll start off. First on the con side. Is there anyone who didn't like anything with this game?
It could be a little tricky to, like, scan the QR code.
Yeah, the QRs, especially for if you're dealing with younger kids, I'd recommend just having them hand you the card and then you scan them unless they really want to do it because it can be frustrating.
Yeah.
Kids are just sometimes inherently bad at angling it in the right direction.
Yeah.
But overall, I felt like it still worked pretty well. Like
there wasn't like a QR code, like rectangle square scanner thing.
No, it's just part of the game, which is really kind of neat as well. So yeah, that can have some hiccups, a little bit of the technical side there, but honestly, I felt like it was pretty decent QR code technology. I don't think we were struggling too much once you guys were a couple games into it, right? Mm-hmm. And we did. We beat the entire thing. We beat all the different scenarios. We played through everything. We tried the, like the regular party mode as well, which was...
Yeah, it just had all the different monsters in the house.
And I think that would be my biggest con. The party mode it's okay. I really think you're really going to be here for more for the campaign mode and unlocking all the cards and going through the adventure. Well, the adventure, the story.
I would recommend the campaign over party.
Yeah, in the campaign, I don't want to promise you it's going to be like an amazing story. It's just you're going from place to place. Okay. Mm-hmm. Any other cons we have with this? Yes.
Wait, what are cons?
Negatives, things you didn't like. Yeah.
What? The vegetables, like the first time I played this game, guess what?
What?
I had one card that was not a vegetable.
That's actually a fantastic point, which there are some of the levels, one in particular I think that came up, that felt kind of cheap with how difficult they were, because there was quite a few bunnies, and in order to do a bunny, you have to have a vegetable. If you do not have a vegetable, well, then you lose the entire game and you have to restart. And I think there was one of them, we had to restart 3-4 times, just because... Not because we misplayed anything, or not because we were... Like, we even knew, we were like, all right, we got to save our vegetables because we know these bunnies are coming up. And it was just RNG. We weren't getting enough vegetables.
The final... And how we even got past it is we had to cheat.
We did. Yeah, that's a great point. And so that I do think is one of the major cons. There is a level on there where it just feels a little bit cheap. And that there's a lot of randomness. If you don't get good cards, it's going to be more difficult than not. Last on the con side, one thing I do need to mention, because if I didn't, some people would definitely get me for it, is that this is an app-driven game, and if the app stopped working, or if you didn't have the app, this game is completely unplayable. You need the app in order to do it, which is going to be a big turnoff to some people. I personally, it doesn't bug me because, you know, I got my enjoyment out of it, but it's something to know. But overall, though, I'm pretty sure that we are all loving this game. Moving on to the pros, I want to slap a Bauer's Best seal on this right from the jump. This is one of the best family games that I've played in quite some time, and I think if you have kids between the age of 4 to, say, 10-ish, and maybe even higher, they're going to have a blast with this game. It's completely cooperative, which means no one's going to be upset about, you know, someone skipping them or doing something dumb like that, which I like. But what do you guys like about the game? Like, what? Because I think we're all in agreement. We love this game, correct?
Oh yeah. Oh,
so,
yeah.
what was your favorite aspect of the game? Either one. Go ahead.
The candy.
Yeah. So there's special cards in there. How about we just say the special ability cards? Because there was
the guitar.
Well, that's just the special ability.
Yeah,
there's some special cards
special
in there
ability.
that mix up. There's like a goldfish, there's a guitar, there's candy. They do some various different things. There's like an underwear or something. There's different special abilities in there that will come in there. And if they build onto the system, I definitely hope they add more special abilities because honestly, that's my favorite aspect of the game is the teamwork, the camaraderie. Everybody talking about like, all right, we're going to need 2 purples here, but you don't have a purple. You got a gray, which means we might need to go for pink instead. And everybody talking it out. And then Sean might be like, oh, I got a goldfish, so I can do this. And I got this, so we can do that. And just, it's a great cooperative communication exercise when you're trying to play your cards. What were you going to say, Sean?
I was going to say I like the sound effects and the variety monsters.
Yep, there's a decent chunk of monsters in here. I think there's probably like 3-4 different ones that do some different unique quirks and stuff.
Yeah.
And the soundtracks, I agree with. They make.
I like that. Like the monster sounds like.
Yeah, they go.
And they point at their mouth like
feed me.
and their food goes in there.
And then you shove sleds into their mouth. They go.
Burp.
One thing I will say, you know, this is more on the con side. Sometimes the game can feel really cheap, and then sometimes it can feel really easy. You know, there were some times where it felt super duper easy, right? And there is difficulty level that you can adjust, but that is something to note, I think. But I think overall, I don't think it's going to detract you. If you have kids, I think they're going to love this game. I think you're going to enjoy the game as well. You're going to have good experiences communicating. And I think it's one of the best young kids and family children's cooperative games that I've played before. It's really good.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else to say about it? Yes, Luke.
I like it, the TV.
I don't know what that means.
It's a special ability card.
Okay. You still like special buddy cards. Anywho, that is Yummy Mummy Monster Tummy from Lucky Duck Kids. It looks like it might be your cup of tea. Be sure to check that one out. Also, if you enjoy the content, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below as I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers, celebrate my 10-year anniversary of making YouTube content. And in the comments below, let me know. What if you were going to be a monster and you could only eat one food forever? Just like Cookie Monster. I guess you can eat more than cookies.
Yeah, but you just choose to eat cookies.
All right, if you're a monster, where would you want to haunt? How about that? Where would you want to haunt, Luke?
I'd want to haunt, like, in spiders and nests. I hate spiders.
Oh, you're going to haunt spiders. Okay. What about you, Sean?
The White House.
The lighthouse or White House?
White House.
Scare presidents? I would go, I do the library so that way I could get people in trouble. Anywho, let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. This video is brought to you by all of my amazing Patreon supporters, and I would love it if you would join their ranks and have your name immortalized in the end of many of my videos for the end of time. But consider for only $1 a month, and as always, thanks for stopping by.